Do you want to know how I got these scars? Yes, because you're not carrying a knife. Maybe I can be some assistance. Let me put a smile on that face. It's time to Thwip. What's up, guys? I'm AJ, and welcome back to another Thwip Side review. And today we're taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Joker from the Dark Knight Trilogy, aka the Heath Ledger Joker. Now, like I've started to do with the McFarlane DC Multiverse reviews, I'm not showing the box. The box is the same box that we've had since the beginning in 2020. So skipping that and moving on. Another thing that we've had since 2020 is the base, the McFarlane DC base, and the trading card, which I absolutely love. And I love this one in particular. This is a well-known and famous image of the Heath Ledger Joker. It's on posters and everything, and it's cool to have in card form. And of course the bio. Now, of course, this Joker is part of the Dark Knight Trilogy collect-to-build Bane wave. So he comes with a head and the head of Bane and a bunch of different hand options for Bane, which I think is cool because I don't think the Bane figure is going to be a huge figure for a build-a-figure. So it's cool that to make up for that, they added a bunch of hands for Bane. And they look pretty good. And there's the head. And that also looks pretty good. So really excited to get the rest of the figures and build Bane. And the last accessory he comes with is this stack of money base, which I think is really cool. And I always like to see these Todd here and there. McFarlane Toys gives you these nice little bases. We got one with Plague Spawn and I think King Spider in the Spawn's Universe series. But yeah, it's a really nice sculpt. Some nice paint. There's some dry brush or some wash on the front to make it a little dirtier. So yeah, really cool. You can also take the standard base and I believe plug it in, and there you go. And there's a peg hole for the Joker's foot. And I really do like that money base. I think it is a cool idea. Iconic image in the movies, that big stack of money that he burns down. So pretty cool. But just like my joke at the beginning of the video, I wish he came with a knife in the Dark Knight Returns. Yeah, Dark Knight Returns movie. I forgot which movie he was in. He went around that whole movie sporting a knife, and I think it's a shame that we didn't get one with this figure. For articulation, he's pretty good. All what we've come to expect with McFarlane Toys at this point, but he's got some nice head tilt. And of course, side to side, looks down. Can't really look up because the hair gets in the way. Arm goes out. You get the bicep, rotation, double jointed elbows, which I usually always say that I think McFarlane Toys always seems to have excellent double jointed elbows. And then of course the wrist swivel and the hinge. He does fly in here, swivel at the waist. Not much in the crunch. I mean, he can arc back, but yeah, he crunches a little like that. Inside here, right here, in this under jacket or shirt, coat, or whatever is soft. It's squishy, but a little crunch. Anyway, moving on. He does kick up. His leg goes out that far for the butterfly. His coat is a soft plastic. Tiny bit of rotation at that hip. And double jointed knees. And I will say he wasn't as stiff out of the package as a lot of figures from McFarlane that I've been getting lately. So that's pretty good. And of course you get the ankle, the toe, and not much of a rocker at all, but a little swivel. Presentation wise, I think he looks really good. I will say that when I first saw him in the box, I thought that the likeness to Heath Ledger was super off. I know McFarlane struggles with making their live action figures look like the actors themselves, except for The Rock. And that's what everybody says. How come they can do The Rock so well, but no one else? But the more I look at him, and I'm looking at him through the camera, it is not a terrible likeness by any means. Not the best likeness. I think that still goes to Felix Toys. What is it? The Clown, I think they call him. Awesome looking figure. I do not have him, unfortunately, but I would like to. But yeah, getting back to this figure, I think they did a pretty decent job, especially as far as McFarlane goes. Just looking at him through the camera, I think it looks even better than in person as far as his likeness to Heath Ledger. But we'll get a closer up look. Dead on, I think it looks really good. Sometimes I think for this, like the side view, not as much. Like there, yes, but when you go total side, no. But maybe that's because we're not used to seeing him in the movie, total side view. But that on, really nice, I think. Yeah, definitely one of their best efforts. And I love the green in the hair and the paint apps. And then, of course, everything else. His coat and everything's just purple with the green jacket and then different shades of purple. Going down to purple striped pants with some nice wrinkles. And I love this, the chain. Well, it's not real metal, but I like that. It's a nice touch. And then I'll let you see the back of the figure. And then we'll just go around one more time. I need to get a rotating base. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, really like how he came out. And the more I look at it, the more I'm loving that head portrait. And here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Arkham City Joker and the McFarlane Toys 3 Jokers Batman. Holy bat balls, 2 Jokers! So bottom line for me is I'm happy with the McFarlane Toys, the Dark Knight Trilogy Heath Ledger Joker. His portrait, it looks much better than I originally thought in the package. Give you a look at it again. And I love the eyes too. They did a great job with the eyes. And besides that, for this figure, pretty much it's all in that portrait. If it was a terrible portrait, the rest of the figure, it wouldn't matter really. But besides that, he looks really good. He's the Joker from the Dark Knight Trilogy. And as I said, if they failed on this portrait, then the whole figure would have been kind of useless. You could just swap any head out for him, Joker head out for him, and have any kind of Joker you want. So I'm glad that they did such a good job. I love the money base, the addition of that. I love that the Build-A-Bane is going to have some nice hand options. So that's always good. More options is better, I always say. And I usually don't mention it again, but I love the choice they use for the card. So that being said, drop me a comment and tell me what you think. Am I crazy for thinking that the head sculpt they did a good job with, or do you agree? And while you're at it, please consider subscribing if you enjoyed the review. Thanks for all the support. As always, thank you to everyone. And whip that notification bell. And I'll catch you guys later. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys on the Thwip side. Later.